Hello and welcome to Dave's Aquarium Thoughts. I'm Dave. Today I have a new project on this aquarium right here on the 40-gallon breeder right here, where I do have some Conga tetras and some silver tip tetras. I do want to have basically a better hydroponic kind of system with the planter boxes back here I have right here, which is the ones I installed a while back ago, where I have some pothos, I have some what are they called? I think aluminum plants in there as well. I might change that out, but right now I kind of want to experiment and see if I get more of a hydroponic thing and basically get some air to the roots. So what I do have right here is I do have a air pump. This is the Hygger one. This is the Hygger Dual Pro aquarium air pump, which Hygger was kind enough to send out to me. Basically has two nozzles on here. So let me go ahead and get this opened up and show you what's on the inside and see how my project goes on this project here. So let me go and open this up. This one right here is the Dual Pro aquarium air pump. This is HG219. This is the 7-watt black. So let me go ahead and get this open and see what's on the inside. Don't need that. Got some air tubing, I don't need that. I do got some other airline that I got, which I think will work better for what I'm using it for. You got the instruction manual. This I will hold on to just in case I need it. You got a couple air stones as well as some check valves, so that is what they include with it. I'm probably not going to use these air stones. I do have some other things, other plans in it, so I might hold on to those just in case I need them. So let me go ahead and pull up the unit. There's nothing else in this box, so I don't need that. So let me get this plastic wrap removed and see what this thing looks like. So there we go. Of course, you got the plug to plug it in. But yeah, I mean, you got this little knob right here which controls the output. Has the Hygger logo on it. And you can go, I don't know which way is which. I will have to read the manual for that. But if you look on the inside right there, not the inside, but the outside right there, you do have the two outlet valves right there, which are not plastic. They're some kind of metal. I don't know what kind of metal it is, but that is what it looks like. I just need to put it somewhere behind the aquarium and get this all connected, and I will show you what I'm doing with this in a second. So let's go ahead and get this worked on, and I'm gonna go ahead and set this up, plug it in, put it where I need to be, and run the wires and all that. And of course, another thing that this has, these do have some rubber feet, which will basically what that's going to be for is to help reduce vibrations. So it's not going to be like a loud hum or anything, which I'm assuming that's why they have it in there. I'm not quite sure how well it's going to work in my setup because there's really not a lot of room behind this thing, so I'm gonna have to try to figure that out, but that's pretty much how it goes. So let me go get this all set up and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I do have the air pump right in the back corner right there. I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but I'm going to try it out right there. I do not have it plugged in yet. I'm going to wait until I have everything all connected. So yeah, let me go ahead and get this going. I do have also some of these valves right here, which I'm not going to use right now, but I'm going to use these once I expand out what I'm using, because I do have plans for the top one right here, which I'm going to put some air stones right below those planter boxes right there. And I do also have a separate plan for this 20-gallon long I have on the bottom, which has a similar setup with the plants on the back. I do need to do some work on that, like I always do. I'm still experimenting on what kind of plants I do have on there. So today I'm going to be working on the 40-gallon breeder right here, and I'm going to put those air stone thingamajiggies on the bottom of those things. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it right now. Probably with some zip ties and some praying. So let me go get that installed and I'll show you the finished product. Alrighty, so I got the air stones I got installed, just using some basic zip ties. I still need to clean it up a little bit, but that's one side, and of course that's the other side. I probably need to fix this side up a little bit better, But my plan is to get some air flowing through those little planter boxes and just see how it works. I know with hydroponics you're typically having oxygenated roots, so I'm just hoping it gets a little more oxygen. And if not, then I still have some more water flow in this thing, but I'm just seeing how this works, of course, with the air pump I got from Hygger. So let me go ahead and continue finishing this up. All I need now to do is to pretty much attach the air lines and get this attached to the air pump. So let's get this finished. Okay, so I got it all the tubes connected. I got them kind of running behind the aquarium there. And I, of course, one thing I do have, since the air pump is on the floor and lower than the aquariums, I do have the check valves on them. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in and see how well this operates and see if it's a good idea to do this or not. I'm hoping it is. So let's go check this out and see how this air pump works. Alrighty, so I got them all connected. I got them sitting on the bottom of the respective planter boxes. So I'm going to go and plug this in. Eventually I'm going to have to put this on a kind of a smart plug kind of thing. But for now I'm just going to leave it how it is. So let me go ahead and plug this in and see how well this air pump works. And let's plug it in here. There we go. It's plugged in. And I am seeing air bubbles. I'm seeing air bubbles on the right. And I am seeing air bubbles on the left. Okay, so there we go. I mean, it's not really how the traditional aspect of it is, but if you look at the left side right there, you will see that the air bubbles are going through. You got some going through the planter box and some out the front. It's going to be more so on this side right here, if you can notice that. I am noticing a hum coming from the air pump thingamajiggy. I know how I have it's probably not the best way because it's not exactly sitting properly. Let me see here. Let me adjust this up a little bit. Nope, that's the wrong way. Let me adjust that up a little bit, and I'm going to see what the control knobs do. And I do hear that hum. Not that it's too bad, but let me see here. If I turn it counterclockwise, it does turn it off. And if I go the other way, it turns it on. But that low, I don't see any bubbles except for one side. Let me go and increase the volume here a little bit. Ah, there we go. Now we got some more air bubbles coming through. And having it that low, I don't notice any humming sound. All I hear the hum is from the bottom light I have on the 20-gallon long, as well as the filter pumps. So let me increase this a little bit more. Now I'm starting to hear it. So if I have it like that strength, I do hear it. If I decrease it a little bit, I don't notice it at all. So that's definitely going to work. Now I just need to see how well this works in the future. And here's the top view of the one on the right hand side. As you can see, I do have some air bubbles going through those. So that's pretty much my hope is basically get some circulation throughout those things, as well as providing hopefully more oxygen to those roots that I put in there. I still do need to add a few more plants in here. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna be removing those aluminum plants and probably going with more pothos. Hopefully that one actually helps the pothos a little more grow. I always have issues with pothos not really growing that well, although this one right here is doing pretty well. Let me move on to the other side right here, and I could take a look on this side as well, which are probably gonna have the same situation where you can see the air bubbles going through those aqua clay balls. I do have some plans on the bottom one as well, which, as you can see, I do have the planter box right there. I'm going to try something else. I do have another air stone bar, and I'm going to try to get more, see how that one works. I'm going to try to do different ways. That one, I do have it on the bottom of the planter box directly. The one on the bottom, I'll show you what I'm going to be doing in an upcoming video. So definitely, hopefully you are subscribed, and definitely take a look at that. So that is the Hygger Dual Pro Aquarium air pump. This one is the HG219. It is 7 watts, so it doesn't take a lot of power. And this one is the black one. You also have an orange one, which I think all the only difference is you just have like a little orange on the knob, which I don't see any importance on that. So, but definitely check it out. I will put links down below in the description, maybe a QR code around here somewhere as well. That way you can check it out, and I'll put links to Amazon if there's any on Amazon, as well as to the Hygger website. So definitely check it out. I do have a promo code, so definitely check that out. The promo code is aeration, so that way you get 10% off, and then I get credit as well. Keep in mind, these are affiliate links, so when you buy them, whether it be on Amazon, I will get a little bit of money. So anyways, as usual, have a great day, night, or whenever you're watching this.